Hello, good day, beautiful people. I'm the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? Be sure to tell a family, friend, or foe, or to come on over and subscribe to the channel so they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be notified, okay? Okay. First card that we have here is the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins, it says giving, shared wealth, and generosity. So someone could want to be generous with you, collective. Someone could want to share with you. They could be coming to share or split something with you. This could be something that was received in court, some kind of inheritance. Maybe something was divided amongst siblings or family members and someone was left out, but there could be someone surprising you and giving you a portion, not an equal share, but a portion, Spirit is saying. But either way, this is something that's going to make you smile. And this is also something that you're going to be grateful to receive, Spirit is saying, okay? You're going to be very grateful to receive this portion because this isn't something that was ordered to be given to you, but this person is choosing to share with you, okay? So that's nice. This person is choosing to share with you, collective, okay? And so maybe you felt you were left out. Maybe you felt something was unfair. Or this could be some kind of money that you weren't part of. Maybe you weren't left in the will. Or this could be just someone receiving money, if not an inheritance. And they feel like, hey, I've got enough to share and spare. The collective is someone I care about, or the collective could have something going on, a financial need or some kind of hardship, and someone is coming to offer you some kind of help or assistance. This could also be government assistance. This could be some kind of organization, some kind of resource that you applied for, collective, as well. Okay. Yeah, the Sun card. So if you're having some kind of financial issue going on, the Sun card, this is abundance and this is prosperity. This is increased vitality as well. Someone's going to be healing from some kind of situation, maybe some kind of health situation. Maybe you have not been feeling well, but you will be overcoming that. The sun will shine again. You will regain your strength, increase vitality. There's abundance and prosperity. Like I said, someone is coming to offer some kind of help or assistance. And whatever this assistance is, trust and know it's going to make you smile. They keep saying it's going to make you smile. It's going to make you smile. So it's going to either get you out of that financial restraint. Maybe this is paying a bill off. Maybe this is putting money in your hands. Someone just giving you cash. But whatever it is, it's going to be very helpful. And you're going to be very grateful. The Sun card is success. Okay. Optimism, openness. Okay. So this is also going to give you time to woosah. Maybe you've been tense, under pressure, stressed out, overwhelmed, concerned about getting by, living check to check, doing the best that you can. But things have been maybe financially tight for you. That is going to be over with. You're going to have financial relief. Okay, maybe I should title this reading Financial Relief. It's coming through very strong here. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups, you have been contemplating, working very hard to make financial decisions or figure out how to pay for or not provide for your family. But this is something like maybe you may also agree or decide to downsize. That's not for all of you. That's for some of you. You could be someone who owns a lot of property. Maybe you don't have any tenants at this time. So there's not income coming in, but you have to pay taxes on this property. You're paying insurance for this property. But if there isn't a tenant in there to reap any kind of income, or it's not being utilized for Airbnb, then that's just money going out of your home and nothing's coming in return. So you're going to figure out some kind of idea to either gain some tenants who's going to be dedicated and, pay the rent on time, where you can have some kind of income. That's for somebody in Pacific that owns a lot of real estate, or you have several homes. You could have maybe 3 or 4 homes. Okay. You could be considering selling one, but you may change your mind. Someone could also, just as well as someone is bringing you some kind of financial assistance or you're going to be approved for some kind of resource, someone could also be coming collective, to give you an idea about this property. Someone owns some kind of real estate, and it could be very lucrative and be a financial win and gain a stream of income for you. But someone could also be bringing you information, showing you how to maybe advertise, how to advertise so you can find a tenant, or set it up to be an Airbnb, how to get started, how to set up your contracts, and where to post and what to look for and how things should be. Okay. So someone could be coming to give you some kind of strategy or technique of how to regulate this property or this real estate that you have. And it's going to change the game for you. It's going to keep consistent money flow coming in. That's for somebody specific. Take what resonates. This is a general read, leave the rest for someone else. Okay. So it's going to create a consistent stream of income. You could also be someone who owns one additional property, and maybe you've been working on it, trying to get a tenant in it, but maybe you wanted to tweak a few things here and there, and you haven't been able to do so. So you've been at a standstill on showing it or trying to rent it. But someone is going to give you information either to repair this home or um, show you how to create a stream of income, even if you don't have a tenant. Okay. So yeah, the Airbnb thing is popular. A lot of people are doing that now with their rental property. They're not just letting it sit empty, because if you have property and you have no tenants, then, it's still a responsibility financially that you have to pay for. You have to make sure you have insurance. You have to pay taxes on property as well. So, this is something that has been going on. So when I say you've been living check to check, for some of you, not all of you, um, this is not you not being able to take care of you and your family. This is extra responsibilities that you have going on in your life that could just have been, making you stretch it out a little bit. You've been stretching yourself thin. Okay. This could also be, I'm picking up for somebody, this could be a daycare tuition, a tuition bill. Someone's paying $1,000. Oh, someone's paying like $1,000 a week, or okay. Someone has a very expensive daycare bill or tab or something. So there could also be some kind of resource or some kind of assistance that's coming in to help you with a better option for daycare, one that is safe, but one that is affordable, or either some kind of financial assistance. Maybe someone's going to show you how to get a grant or something to pay for your daycare while you go to work, so that you're able to provide for you and your family. But either way, there's resolve coming in this reading for you. There's resolution. There's help and assistance. Whatever you've been teetering. I'm getting teetering, like how something back and forth. Whatever you've been indecisive, worried, stressed, or overwhelmed about, you are getting ready to find some resolve. There's going to be a solution. There's going to be a resolution. So we have the King of Cups here. It says chivalry, hopeless, romantic, idealistic. So this could also be you, having a new romantic connection coming in your life, collective. And this person that you date, your intentions is to date and get to know this person. But this might be, for some of you, not all of you, this might be the person who may give you an idea of what to do with your property. Maybe they know somebody that wants to buy it. You may decide to sell it, and maybe someone's going to give you the right price for it. Or you can decide to turn it into an Airbnb, as I said, or a way they're going to show you how to get a tenant. Okay. Someone's guaranteed. Okay. All right. Something about guarantee. You're looking for a tenant that will be guaranteed. Maybe you've had tenants in the past and the overturn is fast. And when the overturn is fast anywhere on a job or in real estate, that means that there's issues going on. That means things ain't being ran so smoothly. You want someone who's going to be consistent with paying the rent, as well as not sabotaging your property. We understand that things need to be repaired from time to time, but you don't want anyone who's going to call you every 30 days or every week to come fix something, and at the same time they're not paying rent. So maybe you are a landlord or someone who you've had to evict quite a few people because they have not kept up their end of the contract. Okay. Because there's something here coming about finding a tenant that is dedicated and that will be there for the long haul, and someone who won't damage your property as well. I get it. Okay. So we have the 5 of coins here. Okay. It says financial hardship, left out. Okay. Struggle. Like I said, there's been a struggle. You've been making it, getting by, but there are some extra responsibilities. I'm talking about outside of the home that you live or sleep in. You have a property, a business. You could also be someone who owns some kind of boutique or store, some kind of space that you're leasing. Maybe you sell merchandise there, you patronize customers there. You could be a nail tech, a hairdresser, a barber, and that could also be cutting into your financial budget. So there's going to be a resolution though. You're not going to have to stop your hustle. You're not going to have to stop whatever it is you're doing, but someone is bringing information collective to you to make it easier, where the money will be flowing into you. Okay. So you won't have to let go your business. You won't have to sell that real estate if that's not what you want to do. Options and opportunity is going to be provided for you, that you don't have to give up. This could be also property and real estate that you plan on leaving for generational wealth that you want to keep in the family as well. And so that's why you've been working hard to maintain it. It's not just about you saying, oh, I own something or I have property. No, you're actually in this for the right reasons. Okay. Right. And so the magician energy is here, okay? It says resourcefulness, manifestation, making things happen. As I said, someone is coming in to bring you information. They're bringing you money, they're bringing you information or resources. They can be bringing you one of the two or the three or all the above. And it's going to be like magic, okay? They're bringing resolve. They're coming to help you, to show you how to get the money flowing, show you how to find a tenant. Someone could also be talking to you about what to look for. Whoa. Oh, wow. That's nice. Someone collective could be showing you what to look for when people come to apply for housing with you. There's certain techniques and skills you can do, I guess, far as background searching, their credit history, also interviewing people, things to look for to tell whether or not a person will be dedicated or reliable. That's for someone in Pacific. There's a skill or a technique. There's something you can do to identify whether a person will be a good candidate for you to rent or lease your property to. Whether this is an apartment or a house, someone could own an apartment complex or a 4-family unit or a 2-family unit, okay? Spirit is saying you have the right idea about holding on to this real estate for generational wealth. It is not a bad idea. Maybe you've been thinking that, you're at a crossroads and maybe you have felt, or it has crossed your mind that maybe you should just sell all your property. You could have been offered, people could have been offering you to sell it to them wholesale. And there could have been times where you were back and forth in your mind, but Spirit is saying you're on the right path. There are ups and downs in life, whether you're wealthy, whether you're successful. Even when it's not a money issue, there are situations that will occur, but that doesn't mean that you're doing the wrong thing or you have to sell your property. I should title this real estate. It's going on to property. So yeah, so just because something isn't going well doesn't mean you have to throw in the towel. So options are coming for you, whoever you are. Options. You've been so worried and stressed. Okay, so the Two of Swords, okay, it says you're at a crossroads, okay, and making a tough choice. So you're no longer going to be having a tough choice. You're going to make a choice once this information or this person come with this helping hand. If they're not bringing money, they're bringing information, maybe some kind of grant you can apply for. I see someone getting online, maybe learning some things about how to set up an Airbnb, how to advertise, what to charge people, how to set it up to make it appealing. You want your property to be appealing, whether you're renting it out, leasing it out, you want it to be attractive. Someone could be showing you, I see somebody sitting at a computer, different things you could do that doesn't even cost. Wow, Spirit is saying doesn't cost nothing to make a place look more appealing or attractive. Okay. So we have the Queen of Coins, successful, practical, and mature. So this is representing you, the reasons why, as I was just mentioning, why you're hanging on to this property. It's not that you're trying to show and prove to anyone. You want to leave this to your children and your grandchildren. This is real estate that you want to keep in the family. You could be someone that just owns one extra property, and this is something that is like a family heirloom. It's like a family home, and you want to keep it in the family, and there's nothing wrong with that. So help is on the way. Remain optimistic. Spirit is saying keep doing what you have been doing. Okay. Mhm. This information that is coming in is going to end a cycle of you being at a crossroads. It's going to end a cycle of you being confused, not knowing what to do. Okay. And it's going to change your world for the positive. Okay. Consistent income, consistent money flowing into where you can get back into balance, recalibrating your finances. And it's going to feel like magic with the magician energy here. So you're going from feeling like the five of coins to the magician. You've also learned a lot of lessons as well. You've made some mistakes, but I don't see you repeating them as you move forward. You'll be making a lot of positive changes when it comes to savings, when it comes to how you circulate your money, your funds, any extra that comes in, when it comes to reserving, knowing how much to put away and what not to spend or, use to just blow over. Yeah, you've made some mistakes, but moving forward, your whole mindset is changed and you're ready with the world card here. You're ready to step onto a new timeline of when it comes to being responsible and also enhancing your abundance and prosperity in your life. You're ready to actually even take on the responsibility of what this income is going to bring you, because you could be someone who have these properties in your possession for maybe 5 or 10 years, but at the same time, business has been up and down. Maybe you'll have a tenant in two places, but other three are empty, or one side of the four family flat or the duplex is full and the other one's empty, or in the one that's there, they're inconsistent. Things have been up and down here and there, and you've just been holding on, but this is going to change. Okay, so be open to learn. Do not disregard any red flags. Don't be oblivious to anything that rubs you the wrong way. Spirit is saying ask questions, speak up, because someone is coming to show you the ropes. But also, if you feel that you need to look into something, do that. Okay, especially if anyone wants you to entrust them with you putting money in their hands for any reason. That's for someone in particular. So take the parts and pieces that resonate for you. Okay. And you could also be someone, this could be the home that you live in. Okay. Maybe you have taken out several mortgages. Okay. I know they allow you to mortgage to keep you on the hamster wheel. That's something you can do consistently. And so maybe you feel like you're in over your head, and someone could be bringing you information to pay off what you owe and help you figure out, your personal responsibilities and how to pay off the loan that you owe. You could feel that you're saturated in debt so much with your own personal home that you and your family live in. You wanted to always be a homeowner, but you never knew that you would be, feeling like you're swallowed in debt. But someone is coming to show you, it's coming through so heavy that all is not lost and you are actually not in debt. There's a way to win. There's a way to pay these bills off. There's a way to get tenants. There's a way to flip it all around. And that's why the world card is here in the magician. And it's going to feel like magic. Such a relief. Okay. With the 9 of Wands. Okay. Such a relief. Pushing through, but resilient. You're going to persevere through this situation here. Okay. You're going to persevere. This is also going to teach you not to give up on yourself because of the long period of time that you have been enduring this financial restraint with all this responsibility. It's you by yourself for some of you. It's just you trying to maintain a whole lot at one time. Whether you're married, single, or dating someone, maybe you even take care of your spouse as well. Someone could be dating someone who lives in a separate home. You're paying your bills and your spouse's bills, and you're in two separate homes. That can also be creating a financial restraint. Okay, creating stress in your life. Okay, but we have the star card. Okay, it says faith, renewal, and healing. So keep the faith. There is renewal and healing coming in for your finances and your prosperity. Okay. You may let your spouse, or you may offer them, hey, move in with me so I won't have to pay two mortgages or pay rent in two places, or okay, for whoever, I'm picking up someone is paying their bills and their spouse's bills, but it's two different households. You may sit down and figure out that that's where a lot of your money is going as well. That's for some of you, male or female. There's nothing wrong with giving. But if it's, if it's stressing you out and it's beyond your means, then yes, something has to give and change. So basically, when this person come with this information, resources, grant information, whatever this could be a financial donation, someone just giving you something. uh, there's going to be a conversation had, and there's going to be a sit down between you and this person, and you're going to be open and honest about your financial responsibilities as well as your income, and they're going to possibly show you, for some of you, they're going to show you where you're losing money at and where you can save money at as well. That's for some of you in particular. This person could be in the King of Cups energy, non-toxic, masculine energy. Okay, very compassionate. This is someone who is very financially successful. This person could also be an accountant, or maybe they went to school for it, whether they've completed it, whether they have a degree in it or graduated or not. This is someone who is a professional when it comes to managing finances. But this is a person, male or female, because a female can be in their masculine as well, is going to come into your life and show you where you're taking the loss at and where the gains could be created if you just make the changes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is you getting your balance back. This is temperance energy. Okay. You could have Sagittarius placement in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, any placement, but this is you. Even having a glass of wine or champagne, you're celebrating. Like, whew, that was close. So this is not a bad idea. Someone was really wondering, should they get rid of these properties? No, your idea of wanting to create some kind of generational wealth or some kind of heirloom, a property heirloom or something like that, I'm hearing, is not a bad idea. Maybe you were thinking, you were all in your head saying, oh, maybe this was a bad idea. I shouldn't have bought these properties in the first place. You could be someone who also bought these properties wholesale at one time. You were offered a great deal. You just couldn't turn it down. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. So it doesn't mean when things aren't working out that it's a bad idea, that you're not loved. It doesn't mean that you're being attacked or someone is trying to project negative energy. Sometimes, we're here to learn and grow, no matter who we are, what our dreams are, what our lifestyle is. And sometimes, we get in situations that just allows us and requires us to expand our knowledge. So whomever you are, you will be expanding your knowledge when it comes to growth, when it comes to finances, and if you are a real estate owner, and when it comes to real estate. Because I mentioned again, this could be someone who in their own personal home going through a financial hardship, trying to hold it all together with just one property where they sleep, where their family sleep, but you could have a lot of responsibilities, and it's a lot for one person. Okay. So take what resonates. Okay. So you'll be expanding your knowledge when it comes to your finances. Yeah. And you're going to be very shocked as well. Spirit is saying you're going to be very shocked when you sit down with this person and you are honest about what your responsibilities are and your income, and they're going to show you where the money is leaving out of your bank account, out of your household, and how much you can save if change certain things. You're going to be amazed. When I say shocked in a positive way, you're going to be amazed, and you're going you're going to have an aha moment. You're going to have oh my, really? Like I got that much money just walking out of the door? Yeah. Okay. So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.